We gotta lock in, y'all. We gotta lock in.
It's a really compelling
That's
matchup. It
it.
has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today.
What the fuck? Who is calling my
Welcome
phone,
to the
bro?
home of
Get
the
on my face.
Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For NCAA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Kirkstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Ain't no good football, folks.
Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's in the clear. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the
That's the
country.
only
You put a
disadvantage.
touchdown on the board like that, this place
Okay.
becomes electric.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out
Boy,
there
we
to
got
kick it away.
on track, motherfucker.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows.
Oh, my receiver.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. Behind the line. It's
Circle.
and it's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Soto. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds an open target on the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark.
Why my team getting hurt, cuz? What the fuck?
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook
God
really
damn.
open up on 2nd and inches.
Hold up.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very
Wow,
careful.
is
Let
my
this
other
guy
receiver?
find that
God
rhythm. I've seen him
damn.
where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a... And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught, completion. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And short now on the 10th play of this drive. They'll run it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down. Almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3
That should have been
points
the
up here for
fucking
the
flag,
offense.
bro. I need defense to step up, bro.
So after after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback.
Defense got it stuck.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Heading left after the handoff. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
I knew he was going to do that. I knew it. I knew he was going to do that.
After the catch, the defense all over that one.
You prepare for that one.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that one falls incomplete.
We need defense to step up. That's all we need.
Down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period.
Lost the running back.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down.
Fucking knew it, bro. Watson running back, bro.
Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
An inside move now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Motors all the way to the end Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
No problem with the VHC. The lead 14-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. When the Notre Dame offense back out on the field, they've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Pulls it in. It's Robles. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He's gone, bro.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Robles. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
They get him down, but
that was Chris Johnson. He would have got a touchdown.
38.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He fires his throw and it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble now. The defense has got it. Oh, and he fumbles. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Well, as a quarterback, you scramble, you pick up such good yards, but you have to get down to protect the football and take care of yourself in those big hits. Because if you don't, you run the risk of coughing it up like he did on that play.
Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his
Well,
second
time to go my
touchdown.
way.
The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the out route. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Irish.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come
Chris
together.
Johnson is my starter,
The
bro.
offensive line
He got to
did
be my
their
starter.
job. The running back's
I
vision
don't
and
know.
instincts and speed,
Yeah,
and the
my starter
play
for now.
caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback.
I was doing well. When did I do well? I ain't do well all game. I can't even stop his fast-ass
They really
offense.
built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Touchdown, Oregon. They are pouring it on now. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here we go, here we go.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
And it's a bunch formation.
What the fuck, yeah, dude?
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws to the tight end. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. Brought down after 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. Tight end makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robles. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He pulls in the catch. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Damn, now he...
We live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The receiver makes the catch. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. Leaning on the run game here late. Has the first down and more. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Run good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarter.
Here he goes. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Set up. It's a first down play. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Second down play coming up. And the offense just takes a knee here. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback will take a knee.